Very first question, it was a very long meeting. Can you give us an overview of the ordinance that was passed here this evening?
Sure. The ordinance prohibits loitering and drinking in parking ramps and parking lots in our downtown.
And one of the biggest issues or concerns that a lot of people had was how this would impact the homeless population. Can you talk about the reaction that we saw here tonight?
Sure. Yeah, I think the discussion in our community around homelessness as a result of the consideration of this ordinance has been tremendous. I think there's been a lot of misinformation being thrown out there, but there's a lot of concern and a lot of compassion for the individuals that are experiencing homelessness. And that's what I know and love about the city of Wausau and this larger metro community, is that there are people here who will give their money and give their time if they know that the problem exists. And so the problem does exist. It has been here for a long time, and it's growing. And so, that's what we saw here tonight is, people, engaging and sharing their opinions and their thoughts about this ordinance and about homelessness. And I think this ordinance, it was never meant to impact positively or negatively the homelessness issue in our community. It was meant to curb behaviors that are going on in our parking ramps that are, disrupting and making people fearful while they're going to and from work. And so that's what the ordinance was meant to accomplish. I think that is what it is going to accomplish. I expect our media partners to keep us accountable to this ordinance and how we're implementing and utilizing that ordinance.
So it seemed the main concern with the ordinance wasn't so much about dealing with behaviors, was more the $50 fine. It seemed people felt like that criminalizes homelessness. How often will that fine be enforced? Do you expect it to be enforced every time, or is there kind of like a spectrum for that enforcement?
Yeah, I don't anticipate there to be a whole lot of actual change in what we're currently doing. So, we've been, as a police department, going through parking ramps for years, asking people to move along, trying to remedy the issue for the businesses and the people that are experiencing the behaviors in the parking ramps. And so we've realized that just asking them to move along isn't curbing the behaviors. There's more and more people that we're encountering in these parking ramps. So with the ordinance in place, it gives us the ability, first of all, to legally ask them to move, because I anticipate somebody at some point saying, no, I'm not leaving, why should I? In which case, if there isn't an ordinance in place, we don't have the ability to then require them to leave. And so that's what this ordinance allows us to do. We aren't going to issue citations every time we come across somebody loitering in the parking ramp. That's not what we're going to do. We hire police officers, and when they come on, we ask them, why do you want to be a police officer? They say, because we want to help people, because I like this community and I want to make it a better place. That's why we become police officers. We don't want to be, this occupying force in our community. We want to be partners in solving issues and problems that exist here. We want to be compassionate and connect people to resources when we can, and we do that. When we encounter people in parks, when we encounter people in the parking ramps, we ask them, can I take you to the warming center? Can I get you in touch with Salvation Army? Can we put you in touch with some resource that will help you? Most of the time they tell us no thank you. Sometimes they take us up on it and we can connect them to resources. But at the end of the day, this ordinance doesn't positively or negatively impact homelessness. It curbs the behaviors that we're experiencing in parking ramps.
I think I'm good.
My only question was, what's happening then tomorrow? Because there was talk about something happening to do with a plan to help with homelessness.
I would say that's not mine to share.
Okay.
There is some people working on kind of an interesting and potentially exciting solution to some of the issues that we're seeing around homelessness. I'm sure there's going to be more information coming out about that, but that certainly isn't mine to share. So I would say that we're having a meeting about it to hear more about it, learn about it, but hopefully after that we can, the people that are actually responsible can put you guys, get you guys some information on it.